back to another DJ BrewTube beer review. In front of us, we have previously consumed DogFish Head craft brewery beer that's out of Milton, Delaware, US of A. Yay, yay. And a brand new beer from them. And you know what that means when we see some DogFish Head previously consumed and new beer and the DogFish Head gear on. It's time for DJ to go loco. That's right, guys, we're going local yet again with another DogFish Head beer review. What beer do we have from them today? As I mentioned, it's a new one. It's their Slightly Mighty Low-Cal IPA, or Loco. That's right. See, like they're playing on the words. See how they did that? Ooh, awesome. Anywho, what about the beer? This is an IPA, or a low-calorie or low-carb IPA. It's a seasonal serving. It clocks in at 4% ABV and 30 IBUs. Now, what about, you hear me say low-carb? Let's talk about that. They're telling us that there's 95 calories in it, 3 carbs, 1 gram of protein, and no fat. Awesomeness. Now, how do they make this beer the way they make it? Well, it's unfiltered IPA that they hop and all that good stuff, but to build up the body, because they've used a lighter, malt backbone, they've used monk fruit. Monk fruit gives the beer a bit more viscosity, and it gives sweetness without adding sugar and carbohydrates. So you guys have seen probably monk fruit sugar in the store, so there you go. And it's also brewed with locally grown Delaware barley. So that freaking rocks. At time of recording, this beer has been in the can for 6 whole days. That is freaking awesome, super fresh. You know what, so it's time to stop, flatten my gums here and tell you what's up with Slightly Mighty Low-Cal or Loco IPA. Hell yes. Nice crack off the top. Let's get in the glass. I've earned this brew today, been busting my hump, did the soccer, all that good stuff with the kiddies. Even did some baking today. Yeah, that's right, some baking. Actually, some low-carb baking. How about that? So, let's talk about the brew. Its appearance, that is. It's pretty damn clear, even though it's unfiltered. They say it's hazy, but maybe it's got a little tiny bit of haze. We got tons of active bubbles coming up from the bottom. It had a 2-finger head that's quickly fading, quite soap sudsy white head. When I swirl it, let's see, the head drops down even more and it pucks out on us. At 4%, we're not getting any alcohol legs, but it looks like a tasty IPA in the glass, or a brew just the same with that lovely golden color. But you know what? It's pretty. It's got to smell good, especially if it's supposed to be like IPA-ish. So let's dive in for that aroma. Tropical fruits, pine, a bit of citrus. Pine's very faint. Nice grassy herbaceous notes, more tropical fruitiness. A little bit of citrus. A sweet note in the background, not bready, a sweetness. I guess that's the monk fruit. If I didn't know it was in there, I would just pick it up as sweetness. A little bit of a peachy, stone fruit kind of note, a little bit of melon. Touch of lemon maybe in the background. Maybe lemongrass in between the two. Maybe it's that herbaceousness and the lemon notes going together. And not a hint of alcohol. Not a surprise at 4%. Let's dive in for this brew. Cheers! Well, the first thing that impresses you is it's thin. This is a crusher. It's got a really bready fingerprint to it. A bit of sweetness. That actually hits me first, the bready fingerprint, the sweetness before any hops. There is some hop flavor in there. The most I'm getting is a little bit of sweetness. After that's coming in, that bready note again, and some of that stone fruit kind of peach thing going on, melon. It's crisp, really dry finish. Alcohol is completely hidden, like I mentioned, at 4%. Fizzy, effervescent. Now, for a low-carb beer, compared to, say, like Michelob Ultra, which is in the same calorie class as this, or, some of the other light beers, this is actually pretty damn flavorful. But it's no mind-blower. If you're looking for an IPA that's got a lot of hops, this ain't it. If you're on, a carb-restricted diet, I kind of live that way, but on my weekends, I got feast days, so I pound up the big beers and booze, and you know how we roll around here. But anyways, let's drink a little more. Not a bad brew. Very light on the flavor side. There's some hop in there, faint hop. It tastes kind of like a hoppy Pilsner almost, even though it's an ale. It's hoppy Pilsner-esque the way it comes off to me, but not even like something you would say, oh, there's lots of IBUs in there. The 30 IBUs are very hidden. I don't know that they should maybe dry hop this a little heavier or something like that, but I imagine this is appealing to a crowd that wants that lower carb beer, wants a lighter beer, something in the summer that you could crush back to back, and that's this. It's a session beer at 4%. So in that aspect, it's not bad, but like I said, it's no mind blower, and I'm looking for more hop flavor, especially when you say IPA on the can. So let's talk about grades for this beer. At time of recording, Beer Advocate is giving this 3.52 out of 5. So I'd say that's, for those guys, like a high B going into B+ land. And Untapped is giving this 3.58 out of 5, which would be a B+ also. And let me take one more taste here. For what it is, not a bad beer. I'm going to go low B+, 85, just into my B+ range. I don't know if I would buy this again unless I was going out to like a boat trip or something. I want to make sure I didn't want to get crushed. Or I would buy it if I was looking for a light beer and I had some friends coming over maybe that were transitioning into craft beer land, but I don't think I would seek it out for me to be a drinker. But you know what? This might be your thing. If you love it, awesome, more power to you. So that's my opinion of Slightly Mighty Local or Local IPA, whatever you prefer. Let me know what you know, because it's just my opinion, that's cool and stuff, but I want to know what you think too. So, because I'm liking that quid pro quo and the back and forth. I also really like it when you think locally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. And it is exceedingly cool when you do me a big favor and you rate, comment, subscribe, especially if this is your first time with us. And if you can get around to it, maybe consider, I don't know, kind of smashing that like button, because that, I don't think this is putting my beer drinking happy face on, but I'm happy because I'm drinking beer. So yeah, that and drinking a beer puts my beer drinking happy face on. So to the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a bunch of local beer drinking love for you, and you know what's coming for you by now. Hell yes, that's right, a big ass peace out!